NeoLab has a product called the N2 Smartpen, and the Smartpen is simply, as it states, it's a pen and a paper system whereby everything that you write on our special paper is captured by the pen, which at a later time you can do something with that. So for example, I can just start writing, my name is Stephen, for example, and you notice something changed on the iPad. And what happened was the page was activated in a book that is on the application. I don't have to have the application open, I don't have to have the device on. It will simply capture on here, and then when I come back to my device through a Bluetooth LE connection, it will sync to the iPad. I can have multiple colors. You notice right now I'm actually writing in red, and there's a red light on here that tells me what color I'm writing in. But everything is naturally captured. It's an exact representation of what you are writing on the paper, because there's a camera built into the front of the camera, and there's a pattern on the paper that the camera reads and just transcribes automatically onto the app. The app is where all the heavy lifting happens. It's got some very cool features. Going back into this view is the page view that you just saw, and then multiple page views in my notebook. Going back into this view is a library. So these are all the different books that I use and write in. You notice this one has a photo cover because this is one I've created. I call it my to-do. So I will move pages in there, and these are all my to-do lists like so. We have an integrated feature with Google, so we can automatically back up to Google Drive because I just updated my software. It will show you all the screens. And this gives me two views. This gives me the cloud view at the top, and it gives me my local view at the bottom. Right now we're all in sync, so everything, it looks good. I can independently update books, or I can download books, so this means I can share between multiple devices and have current content on any given device. There's an audio component as well, which I didn't mention. So if you have your device on and are writing and speaking, it will record and it syncs the written word with the spoken word. So disability learning, ADD, in a classroom, students not always understanding, right? So they can always go back to the notes and hit click and listen to the teacher, listen to the professor. English is a second language. We have a big school district in Florida who uses it for Spanish to English. So the teacher is teaching English, will write in English, but will speak in Spanish. So the student will hear the Spanish native language, but read the English, or vice versa. So a lot of in that area. We have a lot of journalists that use it because journalists still write. A lot of them have cameras and carry recorders around, but a lot still write. This is kind of the consumer side of it. There's then a whole B2B side, and the B2B side is forms. It could be a hospital admittance form. It could be an insurance claim form. It could be a law enforcement officer writing a ticket. So it's still a pen and paper environment that people are comfortable with, but the data is captured in a form, and then it's outside of our application. It might go to Salesforce.com, or it might go to Oracle or to SAP or something like that. So broad range of users, broad range.